Okay, now let's continue with requirement number 2. You're asked to fill up the amounts in the worksheet. Actually, you have to create 4 columns. The first 2 columns are for December 31, 20x4, and the last 2 columns for December 31, 20x5. Now, the first 2 columns will involve partial goodwill and full goodwill. This same with the last 2 columns. First, we begin with cash. On December 31, 20x4, if you add 232,890,000, you get 322,800 for both the partial goodwill and full goodwill. Then for accounts receivable, we are adding 490,000 and 60,000. So you get 150. Inventory, we have 120 and 90. You get 210. Land, again, we are adding 210. And we have the amount of 48, no? That's for land. So 258,000. However, there's an adjustment for land in the amount of, if you have noticed, ang imong land, 210 plus 48. That makes 258. However, here we have 265. We are adding 7,200. That's your adjustment to your land account by 7,200. So we now get total of 265,200. For equipment, we are adding equipment of 240 and 180. So that's the total of 420,000. However, we are deducting the accumulated depreciation because, as stated, equipment at net. So meaning 240,000 of Pascal, and then SACS 180, total is 420,000. We deduct accumulated depreciation of equipment for 135,000 and 96,000 for Pascal and SACS. So we have now to deduct 96 and 135, and then we are going to add 96,000 based on our adjustment. If you will refer to the previous computations, you have 96,000 as adjustment to the equipment account. Then we are deducting 12,000 for the adjustment on depreciation. So that gives you the equipment with an amount of 273,000. 273,000. So if you are trying to determine the amount of, I gave you 240 plus 180 minus 135 minus 96. Then we add 96 based on your table above, and we deduct 12. 12 is the amortization of your fair value adjustment. So you get 273,000. At least I have already given you the figures on how this final amounts were arrived at. Now, with regards to the buildings on December 31, 20x4, we are adding 720,000, that of Pascal. Then we add 540,000, that of SACS. And we deduct accumulated depreciation. You can find this among the credits. You deduct accumulated depreciation, 405,000, deduct that of SACS, 288,000. We have to remember that accumulated depreciation is a credit. Building is a debit. Since the problem is requiring for net amount, so we have to deduct the accumulated depreciation. And still, we have to deduct the amount of 216 and 216, okay? And you get the amount of 216 by referring to the above, okay? At least I am guiding you on how the amounts were arrived at, but after this, I will assign it to you. So building, Pascal 720, Saks 540, the total is 1,260,000. We deduct accumulated depreciation of Pascal 405. The difference is 855. We deduct that of Saks of 288, leaving us a difference of 567. Okay. Then, we are adding 216, or we are deducting 216 based on the adjustment that we have above, 216. The building is 549. So, we are adding 198. So, that's the total of 549. 198 is the sum of 192 and 6,000. You can refer to the tables above. Okay, I'll repeat on the amounts of buildings, no? Ang building mo naging 549,000. We are adding 720,000 plus 540,000, deduct accumulated depreciation of 405,000, deduct 288,000, deduct 216,000 in the table above. Then we add 198,000. 198,000 is the sum of 192,000 and 6,000. So all in all, you get the balance of the building equal to 549,000. Okay, next, investment in Saks in the trial balance given on December 31, 2024. We have investment in Saks equal to 372,000. However, this is eliminated because of reciprocal accounts. So the investment account is considered to be an intercompany account, which we have to eliminate. Now, these are the assets in the books. So we are